Abraha hated the Kaaba so much that he attacked it with 60,000 soldiers. Why? Because at that time, the Kaaba had become the holiest place in all of Arabia. People from all over Arabia came to Mecca for worship. And some people were becoming very rich because of this. This made Abraha extremely angry. Who are these people of Mecca? They have no king, no government. Then why have they become the center of all Arabia? This question drove him mad. Before attacking, Abraha built a huge church in Sana'a, the capital of Yemen. He wanted people to leave the Kaaba and worship at his church instead. But his plan completely failed. No one came to his church. Everyone continued going to the Kaaba. Then, Abraha realized, if I don't destroy the Kaaba, no one will come to my church. Abraha was not born into a royal family. He was a slave of a merchant from a small town in the Roman Empire. But his fate changed when the Roman Empire and the Christian rulers of Abyssinia took control of Yemen. They completely ended Jewish rule in Yemen. For this mission, they made Abraha their commander. He led an army of 100,000 soldiers, attacked Yemen, and defeated the Jews. After this victory, Abraha became even more powerful. He separated Yemen from Abyssinian rule. The king of Abyssinia became furious at this. He sent a new army to fight Abraha. But the soldiers killed their own general and joined Abraha's army instead. This is how Abraha became the most powerful ruler of Arabia. But there was one thing he could not change. Thousands of Arabs still traveled to Mecca to perform tawaf around the Kaaba. Abraha thought, what if I build a great place of worship too? So, he built a massive church in his capital. He decorated it with diamonds and jewels. It was the most beautiful and luxurious structure in Arabia. Something no one had ever seen before. But still, no one came to pray there. Everyone kept going to the Kaaba. Then, Abraha realized, this church will not work. I must destroy the Kaaba. So, he marched towards Mecca with 60,000 soldiers. But historians say, there is no Arabic inscription that confirms Abraha's attack on Mecca. However, some recent Jewish inscriptions mention this event. But according to Islamic history, Abraha wanted to destroy the Kaaba so that people would be forced to come to his church. After plundering the surrounding areas, he reached the entrance of Mecca. He summoned Abdul-Muttalib, the leader of the Quraysh. Abdul-Muttalib asked for his camels to be returned, which Abraha's army had seized. Abraha was surprised and said, I thought you were a brave man. But you are only thinking about your camels. Abdul-Muttalib replied, I am the owner of my camels. But this house, Kaaba, has its own owner, Allah. He knows what will happen. But I can tell you this. No one has ever destroyed this house. The next day, Abraha ordered his army to attack the Kaaba. But his elephants did not move an inch. No matter how hard they tried, the elephants remained completely still. Suddenly, strange birds appeared in the sky. No one had ever seen these birds before. And no one ever saw them again. Each bird carried small stones in its beak. They dropped these stones on Abraha's soldiers. Many historians believe this was a deadly epidemic. Possibly, a dangerous form of smallpox. As soon as the stones hit the soldiers, their skin was infected with terrible sores. They screamed in unbearable pain. Some people's flesh decayed so much that their bones became visible. Seeing this horror, the soldiers started running away. And Abraha's mighty army was completely destroyed. After this event, the Quraysh gained even more popularity. They became the new leaders of Arabia. And the number of people coming to the Kaaba for tawaf increased many times. Every year, a grand fair was held in Mecca. And the wealth of the local people grew even more. That same year, one day, something strange happened. The biggest temple of Persia, where a sacred fire had burned for centuries, suddenly went out. And on that very same day, in Mecca, a child was born, an orphan, whose name was Muhammad.